Welcome back to the platform and our chat with Noodle, Simone Green. Such an incredible story, and here's part two. So you leave a movie theatre and you're like, okay, I've just seen this incredible film about this guy that's adopted to Australia. He goes to India, uses Google Maps and somehow finds his mum. So you don't know where to go, but you make this post and you just put it on Facebook, right?
Yeah, so as I said, I received a few Thai paperwork when I was adopted, and I managed to get them all translated to English. So with that very little information that I had received, whether it was 100% correct or not, I wasn't sure, but I've decided just to put what I thought was important and essential down in the post in Facebook, and I just sent it through, not knowing the response I was going to get. So just with one name, one address, and the hospital name that I may have been abandoned at, that was enough for the whole world to reach their hands out and help me.
And so what happens? Like, do you start getting messages from people in Thailand? I mean, I know a TV station in Thailand picked it up, right, and started promoting it.
Absolutely. That went viral, actually. So they have I think it's Channel 3 over there, they have like a Today morning show.
Yeah.
And they did an exclusive, like a 2-minute story about this Aussie model trying to find her biological mum in Thailand. So that helped a lot. And I had a lot of investigators, a lot of Red Cross people, authorities, even police and locals, and then friends of mine that I have worked with in Thailand. They all reached out and gave me advice and suggestions and how to go about doing things and contacting the right people. So, I took my time and kind of like just figured out what was necessary and contacted the right people and got a couple of translators to help me out throughout the whole process. The translators were actually situated in Melbourne, so that helped me out a lot. And we went from there, just calling away and asking some valuable questions that only a mother and daughter would know about each other.
But okay, so this story breaks in Thailand. It's viral. It's out there. You're trying to find a mum that you haven't seen since you were abandoned at a hospital. You've had no contact whatsoever. All of a sudden, this post is going out there. And then how long did it take before news started to come through? Was it straight away that someone said, "I think I might know your mum," or was there false starts, or what happened?
It was overnight. I had 2 potential leads where one happened overnight because one of the names matched and it was in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Another one came a bit later on, about 4 weeks later on, and she was about 20 kilometres away from Bangkok. And I thought both of them were plausible because one may have moved, one may have stayed. So that's when I decided to do a DNA test. So I organised a DNA kit to be sent from Australia to the 2 addresses, and then one of them was willing to do it, whereas the other one wasn't. And the one that was willing to do it happened to be in Bangkok, and within 2 weeks we got the results. And it was a match.
It's unbelievable. So I just can't get my head around the fact you go see a movie, you want to sort of complete and heal this hole in your heart of knowing that you've got your biological mother in Thailand. She's taking the tests and they're positive. And then I remember you basically excited. You went over there, right? Tell us about that. That is like crazy.
It was one of those things where once I had found out the results, I didn't think. I just did. I think I was worried. I'm a person that can digress. I can be over analytical. And I know that if people start to intervene, then my mind starts to wander. So as soon as I found out about the results, I just booked some airfares, jumped on a plane, and just went there. And it was a very daunting, surreal experience, but I'm glad I just did it without thinking about it. It was one of those things where I had to.
I saw the pictures on your Facebook of, I remember the day, I was kind of excited following the journey. I remember thinking, oh my God, I can't wait to see these pictures. So what was it like for you when you're going to meet your mum for the first time really in your life?
I was scared. I was very worried that I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. When she first walked into the foyer, there was almost this unspoken communication where we just connected. She didn't speak English, I didn't speak Thai, but we just looked at each other and we just instantly knew that we were connected, and it's obvious that she was my mum and I was her daughter. And I think to me, it was a sense of achievement and belonging, and knowing that I've done it, and enough is enough. Like, enough wondering, enough fantasizing, enough, just curiosity. Enough was enough. I've done it, and there she is. I've achieved something, and I know who she is now. And I was worried that she may not have been alive, so that also healed me as well, knowing that I managed to say hi and tell her that I was fine and what she did was fine and that everything was fine. And I'm happy that I did that.
Oh, man, it's such a good story. It's like Lion Part 2. What's it like now then? I mean, because there were other family members, right? Have you got brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have a half brother and half sister and a nephew as well, little Mickey. So, yeah.
That's so cool.
It was good.
That's so cool.
We didn't speak English or Thai, so we did a lot of...
You don't really need to, do you? If you have that situation where you just want to see your mum again and have a hug, really, I mean, you don't need to speak the same language.
Absolutely. She kept stroking me. Like,
She was probably so stunned at how gorgeous you are.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It just goes to show you that anything's possible with social networking, and that's really what you used, right, to make it happen.
Yeah, that was my saving tool, really. Facebook.
Awesome. And by the way, why do they call you Noodle?
So when I first arrived to Australia, my parents tried to introduce me to Western food, and all I'd wanted noodles. And Dad would give me a burger, be like, noodle. He'd be like, sandwich, I'd be like, noodle. And I was very adamant on my noodles.
Wow.
And I think it sticks in this industry that I'm in as well. Because people go, who's this Noodle that everyone's talking about?
Yeah.
So it's a good nickname to have as well.
Awesome. Well, Noodle, thank you so much for being on the show. Your story is incredible, and wish you all the best.
Thanks, Toxie.
So there she is, Noodle Simone Green. Super fun to have her on the show, and what an incredible story. And up next, something super random, another story I found online. We'll meet Gwyneth Lee. She is very fascinating, and you'll find out why when we come back.